all I done was I had a need and I just went and done it. That was it. So school was never of interest to me, purely because I was bullied in school. I was oppressed by the priests, and I was looked down upon by the teachers. The teachers didn't have any respect for me or cared or concerned. There were two of them that were extremely lovable teachers. He was my art teacher, Mr. Quigley. And if you're alive, Mr. Quigley, I'll thank you for a lot of it. But the guy honed me. He sat down beside me and showed me stuff, and I became so good at drawing and art. It was because I looked up to him as a father figure. Saying that in my 14 and 15 years of age, before I left Irvinstown, my mother met another man, another one. And he was the friend of the man that she was going out with in Irvinstown. Paddy she was going out with, and his friend was called Sean. And Sean became the lover of my mum as well. And she got pregnant to him at an age of, when I was 15 I was when she announced that she was pregnant with now my half brother Hugh, who works in the government. He's a good lad, nice guy. But Sean was actually an electrician, and he took me out one day to show me how to put an earth rod in. And at that point I was smitten by how electrics work. And even though I was really into my art, and but I was expelled for drawing pornography at the age of 15. And this is just a tree in the shape of a woman, and I referred to it as Mother Nature. That's what I called it, Mother Nature. So I drew this beautiful tree, like a big oak. You know, I was practicing branches. I was practicing how the bark was. And if you look and you familiarize yourself with some trees, sometimes you'll see like little shapes and faces in a tree. So I thought I would form it into a female holding with her arms up, and I call it Mother Nature. That was known as pornography in that school. It was a Catholic school. And I just felt it wasn't anything other than just a sheer snobbery of the headmaster or headmistress, Mrs. Horish. She was just a snobby, horrible, snidey woman. I had no time for her. And she expelled me immediately. And who cared? Nobody gave a crap. Nobody cared about my education. Not the education system, not the Catholic diocese, not my mum, not my dad. He was busy making his own family in Oxfordshire. Nobody cared. All my mum said was, well, you need to move out. You need to move out of the house because you're now going to have to go and earn money. I didn't sit my exams because I couldn't. I was told that I was allowed to come back, but I had no education or guidance to do my GCSEs. And yeah, it was a hard time because my mother said, well, I'm not going to get the brew for you anymore, so you have to move out because I can't pay for you, which was a lie. All she wanted was another room for her newborn baby son, Hugh. I had to move out, 15 years of age, going on 16.